Hello everybody, it's Fat Napkin here, and I am going to go over... I am a Dead by Daylight player, Survivor main only. I'm going to go over my Survivor builds, what I use, and what characters I play and such. So, here we go. This is Meg. I use Meg Thomas as one of my mains, and her loadout I use is right here. It's Sprint Burst, of course. Everybody who uses Meg always, I assume, uses Sprint Burst. Who knows? I use Sprint Burst. I use Kindred. And I'll explain Kindred here in a minute. Borrowed Time and Deliverance. So, Kindred is set up to where if someone puts a survivor on the hook, I'm able to locate him and see him. And with Borrowed Time, of course, Borrowed Time, you are fueled with unexpected energy when saving an ally from the hook. The tear's radius, after unhooking them, within the killer's tear radius, they gain endurance, status effect 15 seconds. Basically what it means is you unhook them from the hook, killer can hit them and they get like a free hit. You gotta go up there and mend yourself after. And this will give me a free rescue from the hook myself, as long as I unhook someone safely before I'm hooked myself. But this is the build I use on her. Normally, since I'm a survivor only, I always keep my survivors with the same build, so it makes me feel like I'm playing a different character every time. I know a lot of people will be like, you know, survivors, they're all the same, da-da-da. Well, this is how I keep it fresh for me. And my next character I use is Claudette. I use Claudette as a pure healer. As you can see, I got Empathy, unlocks potential, one's ring ability. Dying or injured auras are revealed to you within 120 meter range. Empathy does not reveal auras of allies when they are in direct contact with the killer. This is awesome because you can see people, usually if you see them running around all crazy and stuff, you know, they're probably just not doing that. They're probably being chased by the killer, so it's a good way to locate the killer. Find people who are hurt and so on, which is the rest of this build. Botany, your transform plants found around the campfire and the tinctures that slow down bleeding. Healing speed and healing item efficiency are increased by 33%. This will make you heal faster when getting people off the hook, which goes good with this perk. Will make it helping others heightens your morale. For each survivor you rescue from the hook, gain additional 100% speed increased while healing others for 90 seconds. So you get them off the hook right away, you'll get a little buff or whatever in the right corner, and you can just, you know, with the already the perks I'm using, which will help the speed going, especially with autodidact. Start the trial with a minus 25% penalty for skill checks. For every successful check while healing a survivor, you receive a token up to 5 tokens. Each token grants you 15%. You know how it goes. So towards the end of the game, you can almost heal instantly and stuff. Like it's like most killers will run Sloppy Butcher and stuff, and this will go versus great against the, you know, Sloppy Butcher and stuff, providing that you've already gotten your tokens and, you know, went around and healed people and stuff, you know, to try to trigger those 5 tokens. Well, that's my Claudette I use. Next character I go with is Meg Carlson. She's a hard build to use. It's really situational. On her, I use, you know, Urban Invasion, of course. Everybody uses Urban Invasion. I don't have to use Urban Invasion. It's just like, whatever. But I use Saboteur on her because with this build, what I like to do is, let me explain it real quick, is if, like I said, it's situational as heck. A lot of times, you want to carry this build with, like, an Alex's toolbox or anything to make the sabotage speed faster. And what you do is if someone's got one of your teammates in their grasp, you know, you read this, you kick into high gear when someone's in tremble spire and then overcome any obstacle. Within 6 meters of a carried survivor, you gain the haste status effect, moving at 7%. The carried survivor also gets a wiggle increase at 20. What you usually do is you run in front of them. You're getting a little boost anyway, trying to block the killer from getting to the hook, which you can, a lot of times with Saboteur, you can actually see where they're going. But like I said, if you're on the other side of the map, you're not going to obviously just cruise on the other side of the map and just go ahead and start. This is a real situational build. I've seen other people run it great. I had a guy run it today, was running sort of like it today, and he was doing a great job unhooking everything. He was just right there on the spot. You could run this with sprint burst, I guess, to get that, I don't know. I like to run it like this for now. Like I said, these two perks are optional. These are your two main perks for this build. My next character I'd like to play is... Wow. Fingmen. Fingmen is just probably a normal standard build a lot of people will use. I use her life, of course. After performing a rush vault, break it to a sprint 100% of your running speed for a maximum of 3 seconds, which is awesome for getting away from the killer, looping them. And I run it with Dance With Me when performing a fast vault or leaving a locker. I don't leave no scratch marks, which kind of goes with this, which kind of goes with this. Inner Strength, which is every time you cleanse a totem, you'll get like a proc, and it'll light up. Then when you are hurt, not in dying state of course, but when you're hurt, you go into a locker and it'll heal you up. Well, while you're in the locker, you know, while staying in a locker for 3 seconds, head on activates. You know, this is, people think, you know, is this hard to get off? Nah, you can get this off almost once a game, to be honest with you. You know, you see the killer at distance or he's chasing one, creep into a locker, this activates really fast. It's a fun perk to use and stuff. But that's what I use on her. Next character I like to use, and I think it's normally, yes, my final character I use, that is Kate Denson. She has another, I love her build, but once again, it's sort of situational. This build is you know, is to, if you're going to be, basically this build is to try not to get hooked, period. So the best thing to do is, if I am being chased by a killer, I'll go to where, like, you know, I'll try to, like, look on the map, try to go some places to where I don't see a lot of hooks and stuff, because with this, once you go down, you immediately, past battles have taught you a thing or two about survival, grants you to recover from a dying state, increasing dying recovery speed by 35%. There's a bonus right there. You have which goes with this perk good, while in dying state, 50% of your recovery progression is converted into wiggle progression. So, which will help you once the killer picks you up. Then I have this. There's nothing that stops you. Your ferocious tenacity, dire situation allow you to crawl 50% faster. This will allow you to obviously crawl, and because a lot of times when you're down, the killer ain't gonna pick you up for a while. You can crawl and heal at the same time, and of course boil over, which is one of the best perks for this build. I have you know, trolled the crap out of killers before, but I kept running to like a same corner in a match, and the whole time he couldn't do nothing because there was just not enough hooks close, and I could wiggle out every time. You are better and do everything to escape a foe's grasp. You're struggling affects the killer 75%. You have secure. So with all this build up, by the time he picks you up, or if he don't even pick you up, you can get up. You know. So I like this build too. It works. But those are the builds I use for now. Maybe eventually in the future I'll adapt another character, but that's what I'm using now. I never change them. That way I can keep the characters fresh. But I want to thank you for enjoying this video, and hit the subscribe button, and there'll be a lot more future videos coming your way. Thank you.